I want to get into this video, and you're probably like me where sometimes you feel like you're behind, you feel like you're not doing enough, but then also you have to realize that there'll be times where you slip up, there's times where you're not perfect. And for example, let's say you plan to do something on the same day, but you seem to do it a bit later. You have to realize you shouldn't beat yourself up for it. You have to realize no one is doing things at the right time every single time. And you're starting to think all the time that why is it always happening to me? Why are things not happening the way that you think it should be? But then you have to realize when it comes to things not happening the way that you want it to be, sometimes you have to believe it happens for a reason. Sometimes people progress faster, but that doesn't mean that you don't progress at all. Sometimes you say things to yourself which is negative thoughts. Sometimes you say things to other people which are so positive, but then when it comes to yourself, it's very negative. And you have to realize by keeping promises to yourself and keeping busy, that's going to help you to not feel like you're behind. You need to realize that when things didn't happen your way, you found a way to solve a problem. Like for example, you could have been in debt. For example, someone could have mistreated you, and then they're able to move on, but you're not. You're still thinking about that person. But you have to realize over time, you're no longer thinking about that person that mistreated you. So that's really an analogy that I wanted to give to you. Once I realized this, I was able to think more positively because you know the problems that you've been through. You have to realize you was the one that got through it, and other people, they can help you. But at the same time, you was able to think rationally, even though that situation could have broken you. And that's the thing, if something doesn't break you, it makes you stronger. You need to manage the time that you're spending by yourself and with other people. And I do get it, you shouldn't isolate yourself where you're not talking to people at all. But you have to realize you need to put yourself first. And to realize if you're feeling behind where you're always with people, you don't make time for yourself at all, you realize that once again, you don't seem to know what goals you really want. And you don't know what it is that you want so that you can move to the next step. While I'm outside, it got me thinking, since I'm the only one here, I just wanted to make this point to you. So you know, for example, when you feel like you're behind, another thing that I wanted to say, for example, when you was younger and everyone was picking teams, if you was the last one to ever get picked, you have to realize that other people are picking other people over you. If you start taking care of yourself, you're going to have more confidence. And another thing that I'm going to say is to have confidence in the decisions that you make, but then also have confidence that you're a valuable person to other people. And you don't want it to be that someone mistreats you and you think that you're less valuable than you really are. So that's why you miss out on opportunities. And I wanted to say that there are opportunities. It's just that what happens, there seems to be more people that want it. So that's why you feel like you're behind, because if someone else is getting an opportunity that you want, you have to understand that it was meant for them, or they worked harder than you. You want it to be that you're not the last one picked, but you're the last man standing. And that's what I wanted to say, because you need to be the last man standing or the last woman standing, because sunny days don't last forever and rainy days don't last forever. And you have to realize good things don't last forever and bad things don't last forever. When it comes to you feeling behind, it is a feeling and it comes and goes, just like people come and go. And in those bad times where you think it's only happening to you, it does happen to other people. But you have to realize those bad times, it makes you into a better person. So if I keep going, I feel like I'm going to be here all day. So thank you again for watching. If you're new, like, comment and subscribe. And for anyone returning to my channel, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.